I donated eggs to help my sister have a baby. 3 years later, a DNA test revealed I am actually the biological mother of my nephew. The first time I held Jake, my sister's newborn son, I felt that indescribable aunt love everyone talks about. He had Melissa's dimples and her husband Tom's curious eyes. I was just happy their 3-year fertility journey had finally ended. After watching Melissa endure 7 failed 5 attempts using her own eggs, I'd volunteered to be her egg donor. The doctors had explained everything. They'd fertilize my eggs with Tom's sperm, then implant the embryos in Melissa's uterus. She would carry and give birth to the baby, making her the mother in every way that mattered. We never told anyone outside our immediate family. Melissa wanted Jake to be seen as hers, which I completely understood. I was just Aunt Emma who spoiled him with too many books and dinosaur toys. Everything was perfect until Melissa started having severe abdominal pain when Jake was 3. During emergency surgery, doctors discovered extensive scar tissue from endometriosis, a condition that should have made it impossible for her to carry a pregnancy. It's a miracle you were able to sustain a pregnancy at all, her surgeon said during recovery. Melissa and I exchanged confused glances. It wasn't a miracle, it was medical science and my eggs. The doctor's confusion prompted us to request Jake's birth records. What we found shattered our understanding of everything. There had been a mix-up at the fertility clinic. Instead of implanting embryos created from my eggs and Tom's sperm into Melissa's uterus, they had mistakenly implanted them into mine during what I thought was just a routine exam the same day. I had unknowingly carried and given birth to Jake, believing the 9 months of symptoms were side effects from the hormone treatments for egg donation. The labor and delivery I remembered as a severe gallbladder attack treated at a different hospital had actually been Jake's birth, but heavily medicated and barely conscious. The paperwork showed my signature, though I have no memory of signing anything. 7 at the clinic had falsified records to cover up their catastrophic error. I was Jake's biological and gestational mother, not his aunt. The lawyer called it the most egregious case of medical fraud she'd ever seen. The clinic had since closed, its director unreachable. We found 6 other families affected by similar errors. Melissa hasn't spoken to me in weeks, though none of this was my fault. Tom keeps asking if I want custody. My parents are torn between supporting both daughters. Meanwhile, Jake still reaches for me with those little arms, calling me Emma, with his sweet toddler voice, completely unaware that the woman he calls Patches didn't carry him, and the woman he calls Emma actually did. Last night, Melissa finally called. He has your laugh, she said through tears. I always thought it was just because he spent so much time with you. I don't know what happens next. The DNA test results confirm what we already knew. The birth certificate says Melissa is his mother. My body remembers a pregnancy I was told never happened. But when Jake falls and gets hurt, he still runs to Melissa first. And maybe that's the only truth that matters. Some family trees don't grow the way they're planted, but they're still rooted in love.